point of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who has realized the state of super consciousness, is transmitting his experience of Paramashivoham through initiation. His experience of this program will change who you know as yourself, your very being, to make you radiate super consciousness. More than ever, humanity needs to experience and using medication. The program is all about the state of Paramashiva, the space of Paramashiva, the powers of Paramashiva, and the being of Paramashiva. Here we have a small video, Swamiji speaking about psychosomatic disorders.
Then the rules of how one operates on length starts to change, right?
Yes. Actually, length reduces, breath reduces, so your worrying and constantly soaking you in your worrying disappears. Because no energy left out for worrying. Understand? Otherwise, you worry about everything, and if you don't get anything also, oh, today everything is going well, I think tomorrow it's going to be hell. How many of you have this worry? Today if everything goes well, tomorrow is going to be a bad day. How many of you have that? Raise your hand. Almost it is a universal.
Swamiji, Agora?
Just one final thought.
Go ahead.
So then the idea that length is logic and intellect is also partially true, because it then is changing with the person where
Yes.
they are.
Because the person also is losing his logic.
Yes.
Whenever you are not able to handle yourself, the truth is on the depth side, you are on the logic side. It is like you sit on the branch and cut the root of the branch. That is what you do when you are sitting on the logic and trying to manage all the decisions. Decisions of depth, but from the logic.
Yeah, Swamiji, my question related to medicine and disease. So, the diseases... Medicine, the allopathic medicine and diseases. So, the diseases that happen that in length and breadth.
No, it is not always. Actually, all psychosomatic diseases happen from... Actually, they happen in depth and manifest into length and breadth. But we dump medicines on the length and breadth, so depth never gets healed.
How does the depth of treating...
Listen. Psychosomatic disorders, let me talk about that. Starts in depth, manifests in length and breadth. Chemical, which cannot get digested, assimilated into our muscle memory and biomemory, touches only our physical aspect, stops manifestation of symptoms, does not cure the core disease, but helps as the capacity by its very tendency to dissolve into us completely.
Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. millions and millions, manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. KAILASA is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but KAILASA itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. KAILASA is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but KAILASA itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. KAILASA is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but KAILASA itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light. Millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. KAILASA is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but KAILASA itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. thousands and thousands radiate light, millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate light, millions and millions manifesting power, living together all over the world, happily, blissfully, peacefully, powerfully. Kailasa is the enlightenment ecosystem. It may be mapped on a temple, monastery, adinam, a nation. It may be mapped on planet Earth, but Kailasa itself is an enlightenment ecosystem. Thousands and thousands radiate.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
नित्यपुरेश्वरि आदिकृपाकरि नित्य आनन्द दायिनिये அவளே ஐங்கரன் சண்முகன் அடித்தொழும் தேவியே பரமபரம் பரிபூரணியே நித்யானந்தாம்பிகையே சரணம் ஜெய ஜெய சரணம் சரணம் அம்மா நித்யானந்தாம்பிகையே சரணம் ஜெய ஜெய சரணம் சரணம் அம்மா சரணம் அடைந்தவர் மரணமும் வென்றிட அமரருள் நல்கும் நித்யாம்பிகையே ஆதிசங்கரன் அழைத்திட கொல்லூர் வந்தமர் நித்ய தன்னை பிரியமுடன் சிவ நித்யானந்தன் காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நாதன் காக்க முழங்கைதனை முன்னிருந்து நித்ய சண்முகன் காக்க முழங்கைதனை முன்னிருந்து நித்ய சண்முகன் காக்க 12 கையை கொண்டு பிணியெல்லாம் நித்தியன் தீர்க்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம் நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே நித்யானந்த சண்முகா காக்க காக்கவே உமை மைந்தன் உறுதியாக முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க உமை மைந்தன் உறுதியாக முன்கை தன்னை முகிழ்ந்து காக்க கைத்தலத்தை மால் மருகன் நித்ய சுப்பிரமணியன் காக்க பொறிக்கரம் விரல்கள் 10 பாங்குடனே புறம் கையும் பின்முதுகும் பின்னவனோ பிணி இல்லாமலை காக்க நித்ய சண்முகா நின்னை பற்றினோம்
Nithyanandam. Today is the second day of the Sri Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsavam. Utsava Rajarajeshwari is gracing on the Siddhapeetham along with Lakshmi and Saraswati. The Siddhapeetham has the Siddhas, the yogis, who worship Devi as the very Kundalini within them. The Siddhas are those who have attained the Ashtamaha Siddhis, the 8 supernatural powers. The Lalita Sahasranama gives 3 names with the name Siddha to Devi. Vajreshwari Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita Siddheshwari Siddhavidya Siddhamata Yashaswini. She is the Ishwari of the Siddhas. Siddhas worship her. As per the traditions of the Siddhas, Shiva resides in the crown chakra or the Sahasrara without any movement, and it is only Shakti, the form of the Kundalini, that moves towards the Shiva. Devi is worshipped in the form of Kundalini by such yogis, hence she is called Siddheshwari. The Panchadasi mantra of Devi is known as the Siddhi Vidya. All mantras have the potency of facilitating auspiciousness to a person who recites the mantras with dedication and devotion. Devi is also known as Siddhamata, who is the mother of the Siddhas and Yogis. Even for a Sannyasin, mother is there. The supremacy of motherhood is well known. Siddhas renounce everything and always stay connected to Shiva, Paramashiva and Parashakti. There are certain yogis who do deep meditation without taking food for years. They survive only on the Kundalini Shakti. These siddhas do deep meditation and survive only on the power of the Kundalini, and they stay connected to Devi. Siddhamata protects the yogis as their mother. Today, let us offer our worship to Devi Rajareshwari and receive her grace and blessings. Amba Shambhavi Chandramolirapala Parna Uma Parvati Kali Hemavati Shiva Trinayani Katyayani Bhairavi Savitri Navayovana Shubhakari Samrajya Lakshmi Pradha Chidrupi Paradevata Bhagavati Shri Raja Rajeshwari. Om Dhurasi Dhura Dhurvantam Dhurvatanyosman Dhurvaditam Dhurvayam Vayam Dhurvamasvam Devanamasi Jasnitamam Bapritamam Jushtutamam Vanhitamam Devahutamam Hritamazir Abhritanam Trigam Asvamakwa Amitra Satva Chakshusha Prekshirma Bhirma Samvikdamatva Ikam Shisham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Rajarajeshwari Devye Namaha Dhupamagrapayami. Om Uddiyebhya Svajata Veda Bhagnim Nirritim Mama Vasugushyamakyamavah Jivanam Chadishodasha Mano Higum Sirjata Vedo Gamasvam Purusham Jagade Abhidvritagnaagahi Sriyama Paripataya. Srimad Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Rajarajeshwari Devye Namaha. Deepam Darshayami. Om Madhuvatartayate Madhuksharanti Sindhavah Madvirna Santoshasi Madhunaktamuttosasi Madhumatpartiv Gamrajah Madhutyorastuna Pita Madhuman No Vanaspatir Madhuvagumvastu Suryaha Madvirgavo Bhavantunaha Madhu 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 Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Rajarajeshwari Devye Namaha. Naivedyam Nivedayami. Somo vaye tasya rajyamadatte yo raja sanrajyo vaso me nirjate devasuva medhani havegam sibhavanti jayetavanto ve devanagum sabaha daevasme savan prayachanti dayena punasrinte rajyaya Bhavati Nadatra Suryo Bhati na Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyudo Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Dasya Bhasha Sarvamidam Vibhati. Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Rajarajeshwari Devye Namaha. Karpura Nirajanam Sandarshayami Rakshantharayami. Today, the deity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is reviving the Shakta Sampradayas of Hinduism, is gracing in the Alankara of Vaishnavi. Again, the Lalita Sahasranama calls Devi as Vaishnavi. Vishvagrasa Vidhrumabha Vaishnavi Vishnu Rupini. Vaishnavi means she is the power of Vishnu. Vishnu and Lalitambika are said to be brother and sister. They both destroy demons and destroy the demons who cause trouble for virtuous men. They also have the same types of weapons. There are a lot of similarities between Vishnu and Lalitambika. Today, let us offer our worship to the deity of Swamiji in the Alankara as Vaishnavi. Om Sarvamangalamangallye Shive Sarvardha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Dhurati Dhurvadhurvantam Dhurvatanyohosman Dhurvaditam Dhurvayam Vayam Dhurvamahan Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha Upamakrapayami. Svajata Veda Bhaktim Nirtimama Vasu Gushkimakima Vahajivanam Chadishodasha Mano Him Sirjata Vedo Kamaswam Purusham Jagade Abhit Pridaknaga Hisyama Paripatya Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha Deepam Darshayami. Om Vam Amrite Amritodhave Amritavarshini Amritam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha Naivedyam Nivedayami. Om Rajadirajaya Prasanyasaine Namo Vayam Vaishravanaya Kurmahe Same Kaman Kamakamaya Mahyam Kameshwaro Vaishravano Dadatu Meraya Vaishravanaya Maharajaya Namaha. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Karpura Nirajanam Sandarshayami. Vishuddho te shuddhas patika vishadham vyomajanakam Shivam seve devimap Shiva samanavyavasitam Ayokantyaayantyasya sikirana sarupya saranaihi Vidhutantardhvanta vilasati chakoriva jagati. Mangalam kalpavrikshaya Mangalam jnanadayine Sadashivaya Shri Nityanandeshwaraya Mangalam. Mangalam Shri Vidyambaye Mangalam Kamadhayinye Sarvamangaladhatri Nityanandeshwarye Mangalam. Mangalam Gurudevaya Mokshamulaya Mangalam. Paravatara Nityanandaya Gurave Mangalam.
Om Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nityananda
नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus, de facto Kailasians, sitting with us all over the world, Sarvangnapeta Yajamans, Kartas, manifestors, Sarvaparityahis, everyone sitting with us all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Possibilities of your consciousness is beyond even your ability of visualization. Let me give you an example. You have seen elephant with one trunk. You may visualize elephant with multiple trunks, like Airavadam, the celestial elephant, which lives in Swarloka, which is the vehicle of Indra, the god, the head of the Swargaloka. One trunk elephant, elephant with one trunk, is the reality you see. Elephant with multiple trunks is the visualization you can have. But your conscious possibilities are much more than the visualizations you can have. I am introducing the science of conscious possibilities. Unfortunately, the consumeristic society the society which is interested in making human beings just as a consumers, materialistic society, materialistic civilization, lifestyle, materialistic civilization constantly teaches you luxury is the life. Multiple choices are freedom. What a poor, mediocre definition of freedom. In Sanskrit, in Hindu tradition, the word for freedom is swatantra. It can never be translated. That word, swatantra, means tantra means technology. Swatantra means technology of soul, consciousness. Technology of the soul is freedom in Hindu tradition. The word swatantra can never be translated normally as freedom. Technology of the soul, which is defined as freedom, is swatantra. That is only freedom in Hindu tradition. That is only freedom in greater science of life. Choices can never be freedom. Choices are the fake idea of freedom. Actually, you think you have multiple choices to consume news. But if you dig deep, you will understand it is just only few families decide the whole news flow. In any civilized country, you can go and check. It is just few families own the whole media narrative of the world. Same way, money, the concept of money, just few families hold. Few families hold the whole narrative about the money. See, I am not blaming anyone, disrespecting anyone. I am just making you guys to understand. Consumerism is not the purpose of the human existence. Conscious possibility is the purpose of human existence. The Hindu civilization again and again and again rededicated itself in the field of conscious possibilities. It put all its energies, time, treasure, talent in this field. Hindu civilization has done extensive research in this field. Invented, discovered, rediscovered, reinvented multiple dimensions of conscious possibility. Your very core DNA can be given a breakthrough to the next level if you infuse intense consciousness in your life, in your existence. Understand? Consciousness is the base material on which you experience your I-ness, your I, your existence, what you perceive as you. You experience on the foundation of consciousness. Life is not just probabilities from the mind. All probabilities, good or bad, worst to best, all probabilities are mind-based, mental. I'm telling you, all probabilities are mind-based, mental. People who live and end up with this mind-based probabilities live as mediocre, middle class and die. People who experience conscious possibilities in their life give breakthrough to themselves, who manifest these conscious possibilities and demonstrate it to others, give superconscious breakthrough to others also. My gurus have given me, Arunagiri Yogi Ishvara has given me 3 methodology, the science to revive these conscious possibilities for humanity. 1, training, evolving human beings in the science of enlightenment, Jivan Mukti. Through this Varnashrama Dharma, it can be like, they can be brahmacharis, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, all the Chatur Varna, 4 Varna, and 4 Ashrama. 4 Varna is Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Sudra. 4 Ashrama is Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. That is one dimension, work of reviving these conscious possibilities, science to the world. Second, running a Gurukul where Yoga Prashta Jivas can enter and start manifesting powers. our Nithyananda Gurukul's main aim, goal, purpose is collecting the Yoga Prashta Jivas from all over the world and creating an ecosystem of Kailasa for them to manifest enlightenment, conscious possibilities in them. Understand, Yoga Prashta Jivas means in the last birth, they tried their best, almost about to get enlightened. Some reason they left the body. Last 1 or 2 desires or 1 or 2 patterns, before it got completed, they left the body. So that kind of a soul's land, assume the body, and they are there all over the world. The moment you do some power manifestation and you create an ecosystem, they all automatically get attracted. How the bees are attracted when the lotus blooms, they automatically get attracted. And start flowering. That is why I am telling you, anyone who has come to our Gurukul and got initiated and started manifesting powers will be coming back to me no other way, because you are an Yoga Prashta. Either you come back in this birth and get enlightened when I am in this body, or you waste few births and deaths, come back later on. It is up to you. Anyone who came to our Gurukul and got initiated and manifested powers is Yoga Prashta, and he has to come back. He or she has to come back. The earlier you come back, better for you. That's a second layer, second dimension work. Third, science of bringing incarnations, the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, Paramashiva's various dimensions being brought, made to assume human body, embodying them. Like Skandamata. Understand these examples I am giving. You will understand this. 3 important methodology, dimensions through which my Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara has taught me. He gave me the science of these 3 methodology to revive the conscious possibility for the world. 1, Varnashrama Dharma, sovereign order of Kailasa, is fundamentally based on Varnashrama Dharma. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra, Varnashrama Dharma, centric revival. In that methodology, lots of conscious possibilities can be taught and revived to the human beings. Second is the Gurukul, where a powerful ecosystem is created and one group of sannyasis, acharyas and Gurukul balasans start manifesting powers that become such powerful energy magnet. All over the world, all the Yoga Prashtas get attracted automatically. Like magnet, and start coming towards the Gurukul, get educated, start manifesting the powers, start manifesting the conscious possibilities. And the third is directly bringing superconscious beings from Kailasa, making them embody, creating an atmosphere, right garbha, womb, right happening, embodying those great superconscious beings from Kailasa directly, like Skandamata. Skandamata is incarnation of Skandamata directly. Keeping a powerful ecosystem and ambience for that incarnations to flower. Understand? This science was alive in Adishaiva tradition and even in Tibetan Buddhist tradition, bringing the incarnation. Not only my Guru taught me, Arunagiri Yogeshwara taught me, he gave me the wide proof that this science existed. Only very recently, people forgot this science existed. Now with my Guru's grace, I am reviving it. In Kailasa, the Paramashiva blessed us with a sovereign property, land. We are going to revive all these great sciences. All the three we are going to revive. The Varnashrama Dharma, sovereign order of Kailasa, Gurukul, where the Yoga Prashtas will come and learn, manifest all the superconscious possibilities, and ecosystem for avatars, incarnations to come. The superconscious beings of Kailasa embody themselves. Nobody taught Skandamata. She is Skandamata and Ganesha is her brother. She automatically goes to Ganapati in courtyard. In courtyard, I have put a Ganapati, established a Ganapati for her. I put that Ganapati only as in charge of her. Please take care of her. She need to be protected, and till she starts manifesting, till she reaches my feet and starts manifesting. Of course, here naturally Ganapati is going to protect, and here the whole ecosystem is different. Till physically she comes, I wanted her to be protected, so I put a Ganapati in courtyard. He is taking care of her. She exactly knows that Ganapati. She doesn't go to any other Ganapati deities. Only to that Ganapati deity she will go and say, my Anna, my Anna, my Anna, and start feeding food. She will feed that Ganapati. She will play with that Ganapati. She calls that Ganapati as Anna. Nobody taught her. You can ask anybody in the ashram. Nobody taught her that she is your brother, is your brother, and all that. She just knows. Making the superconscious beings of Kailasa embody and manifest this Paramashivatva on this planet Earth. I tell you, my Guru Isaki Swami, he revealed this secret science to me once by explaining. In the Guru Parampara of Tondaimantal Adinam, they use the same title, Jnana Prakasa Desika Paramacharya Swamigal. I asked him why everyone uses the same title. He said, just few beings who reached the Sayujya Mukti with Paramashiva again and again assume the body. and maintain the Guru Parampara unbroken. That is why all of them are given the same name, Jnana Prakasa Deshika Paramacharya Swamigal. Same way with Madurai. Few beings. That is why there are some names will repeatedly come in the 293. I am 6th Nithyananda. In that list, if you see, I am the 6th Nithyananda. There are some 20 names repeatedly will appear. Because our ancestors know the science of reincarnation, bringing those great, highly evolved beings to planet Earth, making them embody and manifest the conscious possibilities. Reincarnation is neither concept nor theory or philosophy. It is a science. Greater science of Hinduism. Actually, in Kailasa, I am going to have all the three. Varnashrama Dharma means sovereign order of Kailasa. And Gurukul, a powerful place where all the yoga prashtas will be automatically attracted. Come, learn the possibilities of superconsciousness and manifest it experientially. Third, the powerful ecosystem for various dimensions of Paramashiva to embody and manifest all the superconscious possibilities. I tell you, Kailasa will be the most beautiful, powerful, superconscious ecosystem. For this great work to happen, we need sovereign land. We can't afford to constantly get invaded. See, these people, troublemakers, this anti-Hindu international mafia gang, the Hindu-phobic mafia, anti-Hindu terrorists, they are too powerful. They make us waste all our time, treasure, talent, everything in just defending us. They are so cunning. And the way they infiltrate the organization and spread the false narrative about us. How they created the false narrative about Hinduism. They use that same false narrative to attack everything related to Hinduism. Everything related to Hinduism. See, if I even narrate all the persecution happened and happening on Hindu civilization, this terrorist gang and intellectual terrorist gang. See, the attack on Hindu civilization was multi-level, not just killing people, killing Hindus, poisoning the Hindu think tank, developing false narrative about Hinduism, and poisoning the Hindu think tank itself. In multi-level, the attacks on Hindu civilization has happened. You can see in my own life. See, in 2003, I started traveling all over the world and building an international organization, reviving Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In 2000, I made a legal body in India, and by 2003, I started making legal bodies all over the world. The anti-Hindu gang terrorists who are anti-Hindus, who want to destroy Hinduism, they saw by 2009, I have built up very credible Hindu kingdom. I revived Hinduism in multiple countries, an international body, very legitimately, with sincere hard work, day in and day out. The anti-Hindu gang, terrorists who are anti-Hindus, are very clear they will have to eliminate me. If they just use terrorism and kill me, I may become martyr. So just using terrorism will not work here. So use the Western feminism and terrorism both. In many places, just terrorism doesn't work. So use feminism and terrorism both, and first damage the international reputation I built for myself and this Sangha. They went to the extent of abusing even our Linga, Guru, Linga, Sangha, all the three they discredited. There are articles in India, in the internationally connected media houses, saying that our Shivalinga in Biddi the Vaidishwara, in the Vaidya Sarovar, the Ananda Lingam is palace worship. PHALLUS. That's the way they described. Distorted, abusive narratives of Hinduism being spread widely, discrediting and destroying my reputation and the reputation of the Sangha. Once they use the feminism and destroy it, then terrorism is the next. Then eliminate him. Nobody will question. Very systematic operation of eliminating Hindu civilization. And the unfortunate part is even the Hindu think tanks are poisoned. Some of the Hindus strongly believe Hinduism needs reformation. Hey, it just needs pure revival, not reformation. Even Hindus have started swallowing the poison given by the anti-Hindu terrorists. Even Hindus have started developing the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, SDHD. Even they started feeling something is seriously wrong with their Varnashrama Dharma. Hey, Varnashrama Dharma is conscious pyramids which will stand forever. If it stands forever, humanity is blessed and planet Earth is fortunate. The day, oh human beings, you guys eliminate the Varnashrama Dharma, humanity will not be there on this planet Earth. You will see. I don't want that sad end to the humanity. I'm just warning you guys to wake up to this reality. Varnashrama Dharma is the conscious pyramid built by our ancestor, Hindu civilization, ancestors, for the high-level souls to come back again and again to the planet Earth and make this planet Earth a better and better place. Expertise in every field is consciously stored in the ecosystem of Varnashrama Dharma. A Brahmana who comes back again and again in the Brahmana family becomes expert in the knowledge of Vedas. A soul which comes back again and again in the family of Vaishya becomes expert in administering the economy and keeping the society rich. The soul which comes back as a Vaishya in Vaishya family again and again keeps the justice. He masters the science of keeping the justice and keeps it intact. A Shudra who comes back again and again in Shudra Jati and Varana keeps all the technology related to the outer world alive and develops better and better and better. This Varana Ashrama Dharma keeps the enlightened order of the world alive. The enlightened order of the world, sovereign order of Kailasa, is Varnashrama Dharma. It's a great science. O Hindus, I sincerely request, do not try to destroy Varnashrama Dharma. Try to understand it. Try to recognize the great effort put by your ancestors building these conscious pyramids. It's like how the terrorists destroyed the Buddha statues in Afghanistan. What a great loss to humanity. Those Buddha statues are not just loss for Afghanistan, it's a loss for the whole humanity. Go and see every Hindu temple in India. How they were destroyed by the invaders, terrorists. Much worse than that terrorist act and destruction, now the invasion is happening on Varnashrama Dharma. O Hindus, there used to be a time when a male body matures, ripes to the level where it stops its ability to become father. When a female body stops its ability to become mother, when a female body stops producing eggs and stops the possibility of becoming mother, she takes vanaprastha. When a male body stops its ability to become a father, he becomes vanaprastha. This is the science and time when you should become vanaprastha. Then, in the vanaprastha, when you evolve, you enter into the sannyasa ashrama. All the signs need to be revived, not to be destroyed. How? The enemies of Hindu civilization and traitors of Hindu civilization build negative narratives about Hinduism and how they use such cunning narratives. Hinduism is the most sensitive, non-violent, human rights centric religion. But they try to use their own perverted version of human rights and try to constantly attack Hinduism. Every narrative developed in the West was used to hit at Hinduism. Hinduism, the language of Hindus, culture of Hindus, lifestyle of Hindus, everything is under attack. I can See, I have seen it experientially last 20 years. See, my life, this 43 years, is intense, sincere, hard work of my gurus. Intense, sincere, hard work of my gurus. I will not even claim it is my hard work. My 43 years of this time on this planet Earth is the result of the sincere hard work of my gurus. It is their hard work. Understand? Whether the great truths I am revealing, the great work I am doing, I can start from the simplest, the way I apply vibhuti, the bhasma, or the way I have my jata, or the way I have my rudraksha, even this little bit of English which I am talking, or my knowledge, Shastra Jnana, knowledge of scriptures, or my health, the way I sit in Padmasana for hours straight and go on revealing this greater science called Hinduism, or my experience of Paramashiva, my ability to initiate all of you into the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, everything is sincere, intense, hard work of my gurus on me. This 43 years till now, whatever has happened is their sincere hard work. Understand? Hinduism simply needs revival, not any reforming. Kailasa is the revival of Hindu civilization. Just revival of Hindu civilization. Whatever my gurus gave me, I am just reviving. I have seen in my life the best things Hinduism can offer to the world. And I have seen the worst attacks done on Hinduism, personally facing it in my life. That is when I decided to make this Kailasa the enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, so that all the best things of the Hinduism can be kept alive. I tell you, Hinduism has so much to offer. First, experience of God, knowledge, the spiritual knowledge and experience of God. the great offer. Even though so much has been destroyed, still we have so much to offer to the world. I want all of that to be collected in one place and revived. That's the reason, with the grace of Paramashiva, Paramashiva himself is manifesting Kailasa through this being. Today again, I wanted all of you to do the power manifestation, which I was teaching from yesterday, using your ferociousness on probabilities of the mind through the dice, playing of the dice. Once you master this, I want you to go to the next level, manifesting the conscious possibilities directly, just by your visualization ability. Your visualization is Anandamaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha. That where the Vijnanamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha meets, that is the zone, your visualization ability. Your consciousness is where Anandamaya Kosha and your soul meets, that zone. Now, playing the dice and making the number you want it to fall, using your ferociousness, is the power from Manomaya Kosha. Let's start manifesting it today. Sit in oneness with Paramashiva. You can use unclutching, Mahavagya, Mahanada, Mahamantra, Mahashabda, anyone. Sit in oneness with Paramashiva and with ferociousness tell the number you want and roll the dice. Just in few minutes you will see your ferociousness is directly connected to the dice and simply you are able to command. Manifest this power 18 consecutive times. 18 consecutive times, if you manifest this power, you have mastered this power. Do it, it is possible. Drop all your SDHD, self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred. Complete with all of your powerlessness. Sit in oneness with Paramashiva and decide, let me manifest my ferociousness on the probabilities of this dice. So I can start manifesting the possibilities of consciousness. Just through third eye, give a command. You can do Trinetra Kumbhaka. I'll give you the method of Trinetra Kumbhaka. Inhale through left nostril and hold as long as you can comfortably. Without exhaling, inhale again through the right nostril and hold as long as you are comfortable. And without exhaling, inhale through both the nostrils and hold as long as you can. Then slowly exhale through the left nostril. This is one version of Trinetra Kumbhaka. This awakens your third eye, decalcifies your third eye, brings your intense ferociousness to manifest on the probabilities of mind. So you can use the Trinetra Kumbhaka to manifest this power. Do one Trinetra Kumbhaka and roll the dice. Let me repeat. Inhaling through the left nostril and holding as long as you can comfortably. Then without exhaling, inhaling through the right nostril and holding as long as you are comfortable. And without exhaling, inhaling through both the nostrils and holding as long as you are comfortable. And then slowly exhaling through the left nostril. This is the Trinetra Kumbhaka. Do it comfortably. Don't torture yourself. Do it very comfortably. This will center your whole consciousness on your third eye and it will decalcify your third eye. And then play with the dice. Manifest your ferociousness on the mental probability. Play with this power manifestation. Then I will guide you to the next level in further satsangs. So with this, we will move next to the cabinet meeting of Kailasa. All the under trainees, people who are getting trained to be Paramashiva Gana, Paramashiva Duta, Paramashiva Sena, cabinet ministers, ambassadors, that meeting we can have. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaida Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरो श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महा
Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramashivoham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasarasham Tattvamasyavilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is power manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagwan himself explaining what is power manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I've added the ultimate powerfulness, Turyadita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence. All these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagwan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomaha, Radhomaha, unborn, beyond formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases, thus Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-C. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, prabhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti has 5 faces, Ishana Murti has 5 faces, Vamadeva Murti has 5 faces, Agora Murti has 5 faces, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 faces. So, Tatpurusha Murti has his 5 faces, Agora Murti has his 5 faces, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 faces, Satyojata Murti has his 5 faces, Ishana Murti has his 5 faces. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself.
Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of the ancient Enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness is an avatar from and is a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Has made the science of power manifestation yoga temple-based university of the humanity, so vision orbit of KAILASA led by Bhagavan and Nithyananda order of monks, nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for the global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nithyananda Hindu University, world's largest, the extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism. 64 arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness is the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita, ancient epic body of Hinduism, and present emperor of Surya Vamsa, Surangi Samrajyam. His Divine Holiness has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu element. Now we'll go to the Pramanas. The science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramanas are the unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures. Apta Pramana, or the experience of the results of Aptas, the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nainamas, Alvars, all of them are the authority of Hinduism. The Vedic Rishi are the scientist who time-tested and verified the power manifestation science. Atma Pramana are the account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. This millennium avatar, personal experience, his Leelas. Sorry for the technical glitch. Pratyaksha Pramana are the scientific studies measuring the effect of being the enlightenment state. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana from the Shiva Sutra.
1.16 Shuddha Tattva Sandhanadva Apashu Shaktihi.
Bhagavan Paramashiva says, by fixing the self and aiming at the pure essence, cognizing from the depth of one's being that all that exists is Paramashiva, the pure essence, Suddha Tattva, and attaining and uniting with that pure essence and existential reality, Paramashiva, the experience Paramashiva and manifest Paramashiva's infinite power. The Shastra Pramana, the understanding, deeper understanding, when we have the power manifestation happens automatically. It is so beautiful that how Bhagavan has beautifully sculpted the whole power manifestation session with so much of detail for us to get soaked into it and simply manifest as reality. Bhagavan beautifully says how the possibility cannot be even cognized by us. If can be cognized, it is still inside the mind. It is beyond the mind that we are not even able to cognize. When Lavakusha goes to the pond of getting the golden axe, they throw the axe to get a golden axe thinking they're going to become rich and they're going to be much more happier. They go and take the golden axe, but when they throw the wooden axe and say, yes, this is mine. And when they lied and when they took it and corporate setup, they went to use that. But when they really needed for survival, that axe did not help. So is our life. When we try to catch the outer world, currency, all kinds of security that we have, but when we really need help, we come to Paramashiva himself. Then we start looking for Paramashiva. Bhagavan beautifully says, once you have the currency of Paramashiva, you don't have to look for anything and there is no probability happening in your life. The possibility, you will know how to tap the possibility once you start living the space of Paramashiva, which is the real you, which is the core you. Beautifully, he told us how he has sculpted the whole Varnas and how the Yoga Prashtas are born and they attract more and more beautiful beings on planet Earth to manifest all the powers. Again and again, Bhagavan makes us intensely manifest this power of possibility. Continuously past few days, how he said, Arnagiri Yogeshwara in few days made it happen for me. When you do intensely and when you start looking at it as possibility, that I am not expecting anything out of this, my Paramashiva told me to do, in the joy I'm going to play the dice. Whatever you play in the dice simply becomes the reality. Bhagavan beautifully said how the incarnation again and again and again reflect and they are attracted. Bhagavan says beautifully we are all attracted to Bhagavan because we are higher being. Understand the higher self. The more you manifest, the more understanding will happen in us. He's waking us up into the higher reality, who we are. How Shiva himself has to wake up Vishnu when everybody tried to wake him up from the pig avatar. He did not get up, but Shiva himself came down and literally took him out. And then Vishnu said, yes, I am here. Literally, we are in that dormant state. And only ferociousness, only complete ferociousness. Ferociousness is breaking the boredom and tiredness. Ferociousness means breaking the boredom and tiredness. How many times to roll this die? It is not happening for me. All this will not work for me. This is not for me. I am not for my manifestation. Let me go do something else. No, when Bhagavan says it is for each one of us, he's aching each one of us. If somebody wakes up, we are not going to get into the beautiful reality. It is for us to wake up into the reality. Just rolling a dice is the easiest thing a Bhagavan can come down, a Guru can come down and ask us. Ravana, for every 1,000 years, he was doing tapas and he used to cut one of his head and throw into it. And then he gets the powers. Here, we are only rolling dice, nothing to do tapas or 1,000 years or nothing to cut our head. Beautifully, we play the game of dice of possibility. Just do it few times. Just declare, like Bhagavan said, ferociously declare the probability of the mind just happening as a possibility. Just declare that, and let's go to the Apta Pramana. How Agastya, he decided, Agastya is known for his Gurukul, known for his Acharyaship, known for the ultimate reality. When Ramana as a kid was throwing tantrum, beautifully he played the veena and just let the Devi play and the possibility. And when that happened, even the ice, nobody thought ice could melt because of veena. And when he saw, Ravana saw that, simply he saw the possibility happening. The Atma Pramana, Bhagavan himself experienced the whole beautiful thing when his guru started telling him about the oneness. And he said, I am in everything. Let's listen to Bhagavan.
Finding completion with the Dharma, Advaita, you are living. I'm telling you, when Aranagiri Yogeshwara introduced this science to me, I can say all it took is just few days only for him to make me experience. I still remember when he said, I am everything. I asked him, what do you mean? He said, if I move my hand, the hill will move because I am that. And literally he showed me. I was sitting in his right side. He said, I am you. You see now, when he moved the right hand, I saw I am moving. When he moved the left hand, I saw the hill moving. And when he clasped both the hands, I saw me getting into the hill and coming out.
So beautiful. Bhagavan's experience of the possibility, because he was just in oneness. When his guru said, he simply had it as reality. The child, when you teach the child, it'll just, if you show a child a blue color and teach him it is green, he will learn it as green. He will not question which school you studied and where did you learn. He will just believe and he will just manifest. That's why Bhagavan said Gurukul kids are the one who will just listen without, I have work, I don't know, satsang is over, I don't want to do nothing. They just enjoy every moment what Bhagavan gives as reality. And here Bhagavan says, when my guru said, I'm everything, and showed me that how a mountain could move, how he grabbed me in his arms, that is what Swamiji is doing right now, holding you in his arms and asking you, I am Swamiji, I am Paramashiva, just manifest this probability of the dice and simply tell the number, the possibility will open. You can't even imagine, you can't even think what could happen. That's what he says. Don't expect anything and do it. No fear, no greed. Just complete with that. If you're getting all that, surrender to Bhagavan's lotus feet. We'll start the power manifestation. Have the dice, tell the number loudly, roll the dice and capture it in your camera. You keep the cell phone, and so many of you are so beautifully sharing the videos. 18 times we have to do it. Keep doing till you get the 18 times. It is not difficult. Simply you'll see it happen, and each time it rolls, your heart will be so much in joy that Paramashiva is with you and he's so close to you. He's just manifesting through you. More and more you'll experience that. So don't stop manifesting till you get 18 times, and keep recording and keep posting how many times you have experienced Paramashiva's space. Now with Mahavakya, let's sit straight with the head, neck and back in a straight line. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Bring your awareness again and again to third eye to manifest reality. In your third eye only, reality get manifest. Unclutch from this world, complete completion, the state of Paramashiva. Complete completion is the space of Paramashiva, that everything that you have around you, the problems, all that which is disturbing you is irrelevant and redundant. That only matters is Paramashiva space in you. If you are like that, simply you'll see manifestation just flooding through you. The oneness with Paramashiva, Bhagavan beautifully said, ferociously breaking the boredom and tiredness. Manifesting the probability of the dice will open the possibility for you. Superb, beautiful space that Bhagavan has created now. He is holding that space. He is manifesting through you. Just sit back and enjoy chanting the Mahavakya, contemplating on the great truth that Bhagavan has shared now, and just keep contemplating, chanting the Mahavakya intensely with a deep listening. Let's start the manifestation. If you don't have a dice, you can make a dice in any wood that you have, or you can make in a small box that you have. Anything, you just put numbers on different sides and start rolling the dice. You can make the dice, it's not a big deal. You can pick up any block, or even if you have an eraser, you can make a dice out of it. Anything square, you can make a dice. So think of something and just quickly start rolling that with the numbers on it, and state it loudly and just say, I am Paramashiva. Bhagavan is manifesting through me, and see the joy that is happening inside you. Just keep experiencing it. Intense life positive. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's verdict manifest in all our verdicts. Let the Amrita force, let the Varni open up. Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's verdict manifest in all our verdicts. Let the Amrita force, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overthrow, manifest the powers in all our verdicts. Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's verdict manifest in all our verdicts. Let the Amrita force, Let the money open up. All of us. Paramashiva, overflow, manifest the powers in all our third axis. Ya Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third manifest in all our third. Let the Amrita force, let the Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Many are posting videos. That's beautiful. Please go ahead and completion again and again. Understand that Bhagavan is manifesting through us. The joy is completely different. How Bhagavan is happening as reality for you. The more you experience, the more you will be manifesting it. Deep gratitude will bring you more manifestation to happen. Again, we'll have one more cycle. You can start recording if you have not recorded. Just keep your cameras on. Even one time is amazing, but start celebrating by sharing it again and again. Keep rolling it continuously and post how many times you have rolled. Some have said 4, some have said 3, some have said even more than that. Extremely good, beautiful how Bhagavan is manifesting through you today and bringing such a joy. Something else in you is happening as you roll the dice. That is what is happening. And you will start manifesting huge reality. Whatever in the outer world simply dissolves in these small things Bhagavan is giving as a beautiful possibility of our life. He's only asking us to roll a dice, but something else is happening. Such beyond things are happening inside us when we manifest as powers. Go to the deepest core of us in the Anandaganda, Bhagavan himself manifesting. So life is also manifesting. Whatever is happening in yourself is what is going to project in your world. So don't miss the moment of our manifestation. Again and again, start chanting the Mahavakya loudly. Do not do it just by listening, but you start chanting and doing it. It's such a joy to chant the Mahavakya and start manifesting again and again. Bring yourself ferociously, no boredom, no tiredness, until the probability of the dice is going to roll this number and create my possibility. Again and again, with so much of life positive intensity, start rolling the dice. You will simply manifest the reality again and again and again. The more it happens, the more joy. You can see yourself screaming and jumping. How amazing people have started manifesting. And you do it with such a large group with all over the world, intensely creating this energy. You will manifest more beautifully. So don't miss this moment. Start rolling the cameras. Intensely surrender to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Anything which is disturbing, he will take care. He knows more than we know ourselves. So he will take care and he will manifest. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya for the second cycle.
Great Paramashivoham, overthrow, manifest the power in all of our third action. Ya Paramashivoham, Ya Paramashivoham, Ya Paramashivoham, Ya Paramashivoham, Ya Paramashivoham, Ya Paramashivoham, Let Paramashiva's third plan in all our third Let Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest all of us. Let Paramashiva overthrow, manifest the powers in all of our third action. Ya Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour.
So beautiful. We're going to have one more cycle. You can do the Trinekta Kumbhaka also. You can inhale through the left nostril, hold. Inhale through right nostril, hold. Without exhaling, you have to inhale the second also. Now the third time, you again inhale through both the nostril and hold. As long as you can, as comfortable as you can. Once all this you're comfortable, and hold it as long as you can. And slowly, very slowly leave through your left nostril. And again, repeat it. After you do once, and then roll your dice, you will start manifesting through your third eye simply, Bhagavan says. Again and again, it gets cleansed. The air goes and pushes and cleanses your beautiful space there and start manifesting. Now we'll try with the Trineta Kumbhaka. Inhale through left first, hold. Inhale through right. As you hold the left, inhale through right and hold. And take a deep breath again and hold both. And leave only through the left. Only leave the air slowly. And do it as long as you can. Hold as comfortable as you can. So now you do the Trineta Kumbhaka and again start the whole process. We'll again play the Mahavakya and again we try with the Trineta Kumbhaka. Let's start.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Varni open up. Manifest all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow to manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's burning manifest in all our burdens. Let the Amrita flow. Let the Vani open up. All of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our burdens. Ya Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Ya Paramashivoham. Jnanam Paramashivoham. Jnanam Paramashivoham. Jnanam Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Now, the most important part, let's go and share the beautiful digital nation that Bhagwan is building and reaching out to the billions of people, what you have experienced now. Go and share the great powerful cognition. Each time you share, you save so many human lives, and you will start understanding how many people are benefited when you share these beautiful things in the world. Go to Kailash Kotyat Manifesting Power Group, post the videos and tag your friends and start sharing your others' manifestation also, and keep manifesting more times as you go along the day. When you're doing social media, or you're doing a acharya, or you're doing office work, or you're cooking, or having a cup of coffee, go ahead, keep rolling the dice. Mahadeva, Paramashiva himself manifesting as you. Experience the bliss whole day till you get the 18 times. Bhagavan said 18 times in a row. If you miss after 3 times, you have to start it again from the first time. 18 times in a row, start manifesting and recording. You will be so astonished what could happen in your life when you do this simple exercise. It's such a simple thing, but it's going to transform your life into next level of consciousness. Just keep doing as you go along, and you will see simply it happening more and more number of times. And you will be so beautifully in such a space of oneness with Paramashiva You will be so thankful that Bhagwan has given you such a beautiful space and such a beautiful breakthrough. Breakthrough happens with simple steps, not complicated and mind planning a big thing, but simple things make it happen so beautifully. When Hanuman was asked, "What is in your heart? Show me that." It was just a simple question, but the whole world remembers Hanuman, that Rama lives in his heart and he tore his heart and showed. It was a very simple thing, but we all remember for eternally. So understand the breakthroughs are ultimate and it happens by simple steps. Go on rolling the dice and you'll see such a beautiful manifestation. If anything or anyone says, "Why are you doing this? It's boring. It's not what you want to do." Anything, surrender to Bhagwan's lotus feet. And more you manifest, more you surrender to Bhagwan's lotus feet, and more manifestation happens. Thank you so much for participating in today's power manifestation session. Thank you. And after each satsang, we'll have the Kailash Courtyard. Bhagwan himself is sitting and manifesting through all of us. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, everybody. Let's surrender all this power manifestation to Bhagwan's lotus feet and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everybody.